NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on Teddy Bridgewater and the Denver Broncos.
We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at Rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Denver Broncos. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
The tackle made.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And all the way down to the 36-yard line.
Complete to Jerry.
A huge play there for Denver. 43 yards.
He's been a one-man dynamo on this drive so far, and you know the other receivers would love to get involved. But right now, his skill and his play has his team in a great position to put 6 points on the board.
On 1st down, it's Gordon. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
The tackle by
the numbers a week ago from Melvin Gordon. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power. We saw finesse. We saw speed. And what I love the most, he finished each and every run. I know a lot of Denver fans are really excited about the possibilities for Courtland Sutton now that Drew Lock is entrenched as their starting quarterback. Remember, last season, the last 5 games with Lock as the guy in charge, the team went 4-1. I think they'll only get better and better. As for the season, Courtland Sutton had 1,112 yards and 6 touchdowns with 3 different quarterbacks. Just put the ball in his vicinity, and he'll make a play.
Taken down.
Avery Williamson there to make the stop. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Courtland Sutton, first-time Pro Bowler. He was the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And 7.
Bridgewater. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown. This offense ready to head back out there as they'll take over with a little over a minute to play in this first quarter. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down, Denver.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 47 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive. And these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Gordon on the carry.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. Fighting through, and he's got space. Boom! And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Touchdown.
Melvin Gordon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. All right, the offense back out there now. Let's see what they can put together. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Down at the 42-yard line.
Here's Bridgewater. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfect. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jerry Jeudy, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns.
With a little over 2 minutes to play in the 2nd quarter, the offense gets ready to take over. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
41. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 41, Bridgewater. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Pass interference, defense.
So with a big gainer anyways, they'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down at the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To the air again with Bridgewater. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught.
Complete to Tim Patrick.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Gordon. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos push further out in front. So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. To throw is Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. He was looking for the rookie Jerry Jeudy there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing is Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for his running back, Gordon. And it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minkah Fitzpatrick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over first down.
Now, following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Bridgewater to throw it. And that is incomplete. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. He'll have a first down past the 40. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Here's Bridgewater. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
2nd and 2. At the 40.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now they run from the gun with Gordon, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. He's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it 1 more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. Melvin Gordon unable to push his way. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. This is the tight end Fant. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down, Broncos.
Bridgewater now. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
On the coverage.
Now Gordon. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gordon. Oh, he breaks a tackle and he's got an alley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Tim Patrick, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos... Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? Play fake. Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Judy. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Broncos.
Now Bridgewater. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw, Bridgewater. His throw incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. He's got his tight end Fant. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They run it here with Gordon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He was brought down at the 4-yard.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gordon. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys are just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Denver, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Heinz Field.